Welcome all my students, teachers, and friends. Yes, sir, always be a learner. This is my new journey with and for my students. Today, we are going to understand the structure of human eye, the construction of human eye. Look at this picture. This is what our eye look like from the outer side. Some parts of all it are shown in the picture, like eyelid, pupil, sclera, iris in blue color, you see that in a picture, and corners. We all know the color of the iris is different for different people. Let us understand the structure of eye and its various parts step by step. The figure shows inside of the eye. A human eye is roughly 2.3 centimeter in diameter and is almost a spherical ball filled with some fluid. It consists of the following parts. Let's see one by one. There is a very thin transparent cover. Look at this picture from left hand side. That cover means membrane on the human eye. This is called cornea. Look at the left side of the figure shows a transparent membrane. This is called cornea. Light enters the eye through it. Maximum amount of incident light is refracted inside the eye at the outer surface of the cornea. This sentence is very important in exam. You may ask in filling the blanks or true or false type of questions. So you have to study that the term cornea, what is called cornea. Next part. Look at the picture. There is a dark fleshy screen behind the cornea. This is called the iris. We all know very well the color of the iris is different for different people. For example, green, blue, black, brown, etc. types of iris we see in the people's eye. Third part. Now let's see the next part. There is a small hole of changing diameter of the center of the iris, which is called the pupil. Pupil is a very important part of our eye. Why? Because the pupil controls the amount of light entering the eye. If the light falling on the eye is too bright, pupil contract, while if the light is dim, it widens. For example, sometime when the light suddenly falls on our eyes, your eyes get narrow, and that time the pupil of our eye contracts. And when we look in dim light, our eyes get bigger, and that means our pupil widens. Got it? This point? What is the importance of this iris, pupils, and cornea? Now, go to the next part. Look at this picture. On the surface of iris, there is a bulge of transparent layers and there is a double convex transparent crystalline lens just behind the pupil. You see in the picture. The lens provides small adjustment of the focal length to the focus the image. We know the focal length, the distance between optical center and principal focus. This lens creates a real and inverted image of an object on the screen inside the eye. Next part is retina. Retina, it is a light sensitive layer that consists of numerous nerve cells. Next part is choroid. Choroid, also known as choroidea or choroid coat, is a vascular layer of the eye containing connective tissues and lying between retina and the sclera. The next part is sclera. We see the choroid supplies the outer retina with nutrients and maintains the temperature and volume of the eye. The choroidal circulation, which accounts for 85% of the total blood flow in the eye. Note that this all for extra knowledge, not for examination, but in future standard you may help to study of eye. So you have to understand here only that parts and their functions. Okay. Next part is sclerotic coat, that is sclera. It is the outer covering, protective, tough white layers called as sclera. In short, white part of the eye that's shown in right hand picture also, that sclera is white part. Okay. Next part is optic nerve. Optic nerves are two types. This includes cones and rods. Cones are the nerve cells that are more sensitive to bright light. They help in detected central color vision. Rods are the optic nerve cells that are more sensitive to dim light. They help in peripheral vision. Now, optic disc is there. This is called as blind point also. Next one, muscles and ciliary muscles. The muscles and eye also consist of six muscles. It includes medial rectus, lateral rectus, superior rectus, inferior oblique, and superior oblique. The six types of muscles are connected with this eye. The basic function of these muscles is to provide different tensions and torques that further control the movement of eye. All these points you have to study, you have to take in mind for the structure of eye. Next part we have to now study. Let's see how the image on the screen of the eye is formed. Now observe this picture. When an object appears in front of our eyes, we see that object. Now see exactly what happened. In this picture, there is a candle in front of the eye. The light from the candle enters the eye through the cornea. Cornea, thin transparent cover of the eye. You know that. The pupil of the eye controls the amount of light entering the eye. Light is refracted from the lens so that light converges. The convergence of light occurs at the optic disc where the image is formed. If you observe the image created in the picture, you will notice that the image is real and inverted of an object on the screen inside the eye. This screen is made of light sensitive core and is called as retina, you know very well. These cells get excited when light falls on them and generated electric signals. Look at these pictures also. These signals are conveyed to the brain through optic nerve. Okay. Later, the brain analyzes these signals and converted them in such a way that we perceive the object as they actually are. Let us understand the concept of accommodation power of lens. This is called brain. Now, next slide. You have to see the accommodations power of the lens. Okay. Look at this picture. Observe this picture. While seeing any object at large, infinite distance, the lens of the eye becomes flat, as shown in the figure. Its focal length increases, as shown in the figure. While seeing nearby object, the lens become more rounded. The next picture you have to see of the right hand side. Okay, its focal length decreases as shown in the figure and the right side picture. This way we can see object clearly irrespectively of their distance. The capacity of lens to change its focal length as per need is called its power of accommodation. You observe both pictures, that one picture light coming from a distant object and the right hand side picture light coming from nearby object. Okay, although the elastic lens can change its focal length to increase or decrease it, but cannot do so beyond a limit. If the image is not visible even after adjustment with the lens, then it should be understood that there are problems in the eye. In the next video, we will study the defects of vision and their corrections. So, stay connected our channel. If you like this video, subscribe this channel and share this video. Yes sir, always be